So till now in unified modeling language we have covered set 1, set 2 and set 3 in the earlier videos, which definitely covers various iterative models, waterfall model, basics of unified modeling language, which are the tools used, and we have already covered the requirement phase also, right? So this is all we have covered if you have seen the earlier videos. Now we will move to the next stage, which talks about system modeling. How the conceptual system modeling is being done, how the model is being prepared, because here we are talking about the uh, development life cycle. So there are various stages, so requirement, design, coding and implementation. There are multiple stages and phases are there. So if you talk about conceptual system model, usually it is presented as an object diagram. So if you remember, in requirement phase we have seen the use case diagram is prepared. Here we prepared the object diagram. Three types of objects are there: entity, boundary, interfaces and the control. These three are the types, and it may serve as the basis for the design. So this will form the foundation for the next stage, which is design. And this is the not a full system view, just one part is conceptual view, right? So they're not full system view. There are three type of objects which we have seen here. Boundary, objects directly interfacing with the external world, with the actors. Entities are objects holding the system's data, and control is objects managing system operation. How to find out the objects for the object diagram? So boundary objects are easiest to identify or find out. Good candidates are the problem domain objects. Locating noun in the requirement specification, this is very important. If there is a noun, then that can be considered as an object. And while drawing the sequence diagram, at that time also we can find out the various objects. Now how the conceptual system model looks like. So here when we say conceptual model, it is nothing but your object diagram. So if you really see, we have seen the use case diagram earlier, and that is extension of that diagram in the next stage, which is your conceptual system design. So you can see the complete flow here: order form, creates, order, accounting interface is there, it will process the order. Order controller is there, it will go to accounting, it prepares the bill, accounting system interfacing is there. Order will be added to shipping list, then order will be prepared, order will be here, order prepare, and then stock database will be checked, customer database will be checked, and then the item will be packed and delivered to the shipping person. So it's, if you really see, because we are designing a system using the object oriented concept, so that's why the conceptual system design model is the important part. Now from this, so first was a use case diagram, now we are on the object diagram. Next is the sequence diagram. It combined of the following: objects, message between the objects lifelines, and the time dimension. So this is comes under the sequence model. Now how sequence models are analyzed, in what for, means here I am just trying to explain that when we learn about a sequence model, it is for what? It visually show use case scenarios, complements the conceptual model with a dynamic view of the required system, improve understanding of the requirements, allows better communication, allows assumptions checking. Now analysis of activity model. Now activity model is like, here we are in having the incremental micro model, which is conceptual, and sequential model. These are gradually built together. This is what we are doing. So here sequence model, we add more object, we have again sequence model of more objects, and like this it goes on and on and on. So more objects will be added as we move ahead in the design. Now sequence model. So here it is showing the sequence of various activities, right? Placing the order, process the order, okay, then comes your checking the item in the stock, confirm the order. So it is showing the various sequence. So when you make the notes, try to do it in a systematic way. You can highlight also here that various stages, how they are related. So at the top it shows all the objects and how the actions are being taken, and believe me, if you draw it in this way, this will later on will be converted into database when you use this diagram. So that can be converted into database or something. This is how the complete flow of information is going on in this particular I would say concept. Now let's look at what is the difference between system design and analysis. Analysis focuses on what is required of a system, encapsulated black boxes, interfaces and use cases. Design focuses on how to implement the system, define the inside of the black box and add more needed objects and classes. Now system design is for what? Plan for the robustness, plan for the reusing of the existing component and create the reusable part. Both we have to do. Plan for the workforce, plan for schedule, plan for requirement change, plan for the future. Now system design has two phases. One is high level design and second is lower level design. This is called detail level design also. We call it in the if you will study more of the software engineering and object oriented designing, it will show HLD, high level design, lower level design, LLD, sometimes we will call DLD also, detail level design. Okay. Now if we move to the next stage, which is your high level design, so let me cover this in the next lecture. I'll cover the design part. Design I'll cover high level and detail, maybe lower level both. Okay, this is what I'll do. Thank you so much.